Hello and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will be working on my personal project once again. Um, and I'll be adding some actual coding elements to it, like the power up actually disappearing when you hit it, and probably just a bunch of other miscellaneous stuff that won't end up working, but some that will. But yeah. All right. I'll go ahead and start this out by not doing coding. And actually, there's already a red barrel. I did not realize that when I was making this. So I'm actually going to change this guy to that barrel because I do not like that ugly color. I want it to be the red color. So we need to, not entirely sure how to change it without having to change all the stuff. Barrel right there. So can I just change it right here? Barrel too. Yeah, I think that works. Let's just go ahead and that. Play. We'll see. Can I still hit it? Yep, and it still falls and flips and does everything it's supposed to do. Julio. Can I go up these? I can't remember where I left this off. See if I can go up these. Yes, but not very well. And the spikes do nothing. I don't even remember if I even put that I made these spikes in the other video. But I made those spikes. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and start this out by closing all this stuff because we don't want a giant course library open. We'll stay here in this area because it already has a power up out. And we will make a new C# script. Call it power ups, because there's going to be multiple power ups. And go ahead and put all these in there. Oh, no, whoa. Don't open my UED. That's what it's called, right? UED? I think so. All right, we'll go ahead and open this, not rename it. We'll go ahead and open it. And then I will be right back. Alrighty, I am back. I had to go eat lunch. I don't remember what I was doing. Doing the power up script. Yes. So first thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is just drag this to the power up. Where's the prefabs? Power up. Just make sure it's in there. Power up. And it's in there. Yep. Now what am I gonna do? Okay, so I'm gonna make it to where it just deletes the object when you hit it. So gonna have to make some space there. And this is gonna take a bit, so I'll yet again be right back. Alrighty, so it's been way longer than it should have took me to do this. I wrote this private void on trigger enter collide blah de blah stuff that I added a tag to it and it destroys the other game and it sets speed effect to true because this is going to speed up. Currently speed effect being true does absolutely not a single thing because I didn't add the speed boost in yet, but it works if I go ahead and play it. The power up just disappears, as you can see up there. It no longer there. Like if I go ahead and drag another power up out, see, oop, gone. But the reason that all took me so long was because I forgot to click this little check mark right here. If you just unclick that, if I just unclick that, it just doesn't work. and I was so puzzled, and I could not figure out why the hell my my code was not working. And then I realized I just forgot to check that tiny little box. It's been like I don't know, like 30 minutes, and that code took me like 5 minutes to type. I don't know. Whatever. On to what should I add now? The power up now disappears when I want it to. So should I make it add a boost of speed? Sure, why not? Alrighty, give me one momento. Alrighty, I'm in the wrong thing, but I just set it to, I just put it to if speed effect equals to true, then speed equals 160. And yeah. I'll have to, I'm not yet going to add a counter because I'm not actually going to be using power ups in the levels currently, or at least not in the point where we'll get it done. But I will later add, like, after 5 seconds, destroy, or not destroyed, it would be speed effect equals false. And actually, it's not going to be 5 seconds. It's actually going to be a jump. So if I could have actually done an add force and then just made it a boost because I did want it to just be like a boost. But this works. I'll go ahead and show you what it is. Right now, this is the speed right here that we're at, fast. Right, we'll go ahead and hit this thingy, and now we move even faster. I don't really know if you can tell, but I can tell. And I put myself in the floor. Where am I? Here. Let's go ahead and yoink myself out of there. And if we look at the player controller script, the speed is now also 60. So, yeah, the power-ups work. Cool. It's obviously, and as you can see, it now turns back to 80. Obviously, it's not perfect whatsoever, but the movement of the car is not perfect. I don't want it to be sliding around like it is. At least not this. All right, so now what do we do? Didn't even actually power up script that I wrote. Uh, this stuff is in it, but it's not actually being used. I wrote that stuff in there and then changed it where I was putting it. So now we have these and these. Should we make this blow up? No, because I feel like that's a little bit something more advanced. Let's go ahead and make it when I collide with these spikes, it does a little game over thing. Like it says game over right in the bottom left. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. All right, I'll be right back. Alrighty, it has yet again been a bit, not as long as it was last time, but I got the code working. I'll go ahead and show you the code first. It was literally just this. I just copied the code up here, and then if spikes this time, and then dead equals true, and debug.log, you died. Currently, dead equals true does nothing, but it'll do something eventually. And the reason that code took me so long was there were no issues with the code. It works, but I completely reworked how these spikes are. Before they were all into one spike, which was causing some issues with it saying that I died. Like it was only saying it if I touched the middle one. So now I put them all into an empty game object, and it works now. But if we go ahead and play it, I'll stay selected on the player so you can see that dead will be activated. And if you look in the bottom left, it will say that you died. There we go. Died. Obviously, to the right, it says the dead is checked. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Now I actually don't know what I'm supposed to or should add next. I have um level, yes, save. So I technically could add like when I touch uh that right there, this finish line, which is not one piece, but I can make it one piece. When I touch this finish line, it'll say you win. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and make it say you win when you touch this finish line. All right, give me one moment. Alrighty. I went ahead and made the you win thing work. If you look down here on the bottom right of the player, in the player controller script, there is a you win checkbox. And if I just go ahead and speed past this thing, when I touch it, it says you win. Cool. Now you can win. And you can die. It's like a real game. Except it's missing like all the elements in between the winning and dying. All right. So I just went ahead and used the exact same line of code to do the U. Same thing I did with the U die. So yeah, if that's level 1, then should I just design a second level? Should I add more level 1? What should I do? I'm gonna go ahead and add spikes in the back corners of these. I want to get this spike perfectly aligned. I'm going to find out what perfectly aligned would be. So I think it would be 9, but 5 here. That would mean that this would be 30, except negative. Negative. Negative 30 doesn't work. But negative 28, 29.5, 0.25. There we go. Now we've got spikes perfect on the edge. If we just go ahead and press Control D, and then just in these, I think that should work. If I switch that to negative, there we go. Now we have spikes in the corners, in the back corners. If we touch them, we'll die. So now I have an area where I can die and I can win. I would add those barrels to this area too. It's an issue. You don't win when you quit. I just realized that. But that could be pretty easily fixed by just adding like a thing in the make an invisible thing still has a collider. That's not a problem right now. I could add the explosive barrels in here, but this is the first level, so I don't want explosive barrels in it. And also, I don't have the explosiveness coded into the barrels. But I could go ahead and save this. I could, and I will, um, go into the boom boom barrel, make a tag for it as boom barrel, just because I don't want to have to type boom boom every time. I'll go into boom barrel, tag it with boom barrel, and then we'll go ahead and go into here, type or get this, Control C, Control V, just hit enter twice again, spikes, and we will put, did I capitalize the B? Oh, boom barrel, 2 R's in barrel. There we go. Now wait for it to switch to code. Oh, or not my code. And now when we touch this thingy, it should also say we died. Oh my, hold on. Let me just use trigger. Never gonna remember to do that. I kept forgetting to do that with the spikes too. Okay, well that didn't fix it. Uh boom boom barrel. Tag boom barrel. Overrides. It is a trigger. If collide with boom barrel, you die. Huh. If I collide, will it still say turn dead as true on the player, wherever the player is? It does not. Did the whole thing break? No, I can still die with this, and I can still maybe get the power up. And I can still get the power up, yeah. So, give me a moment. Alrighty, I've yet to do anything, but I think I realized what it was. There's a barrel inside this barrel. This barrel on the inside is the actual barrel because of stuff I did earlier. So I'm gonna go in the prefab, go into this part of the prefab, tag this with boom barrel, then make this a trigger too. Back out. The spike holder is messed up for some reason, but that doesn't matter. And now when I hit that thing, it's gonna phase through the ground. Did I turn the collider off? Collider, mass, collider. Collider's still on for this. And it's still on for this. Oh, wait, no, I turned that collider off. So let's go ahead and try it now. I don't know if it's going to work. No. All right, give me a moment. Alrighty, I got it to work. I'm not exactly, I don't even actually know if I said that there was issues with this. Can't remember. It was a while ago. But had issues with this. I'm pretty sure I could have solved the issues without doing what I did, but I basically just made a new prefab for the boom boom barrel. But we have two colliders, one with is trigger and one not with is trigger, because if they both have is trigger, it just kind of falls through everything or just does not like collide. Like if you see how I can hit this box, yeah, it just didn't do that. I would just phase through it. Now, if you look, when I hit this, game over. It says you died. Also, that flips way too much. So we're just going to go ahead and, even though this is going to kill you when you hit it, I do not care. I'm going to give it more. Barrel. What do we want? Mass 25 sounds good to me. Well, let's go ahead and try it. I have no idea what the mass of this truck is. Oh. Yep, that seems good to me. Right now, they're just ramps. What's the mass of the player? E5 or 8.5. Oh, so this thing has a lot higher mass than the player. That it is only 8.5. Why is it only 8.5? Whatever. We'll go ahead and go back to Boom Boom Barrel. Open it. Change the mass to, if it's 8.5, let's go 4. A lot less than what it just was. I just want it to be heavy when you hit it. Like, not there. That's fine, I guess. just want it to, like, not instantly just, like, fly away. Alright, so I'm dead. Now I'm double dead because I touched the spikes. Now I'm gonna fly out of this little box. Hiya. Now I'm triple dead. Alright, I don't really know what else I could add. I know there's other stuff I could add. But I think that's it for now. Yeah. A bunch of confusing things that only 20 minutes made it into the video, and I've been doing this for probably about 2 hours. Probably 2.5. Jesus Christ, it's been 3 hours. All right, bye.